Good morning, rise and shine. Today's lesson is on painting with coffee. You can pretty much paint anything you want with coffee. You can paint a landscape. You can paint an animal. You could paint a cup of coffee. You could paint a home. What do you think you would like to paint? But first, you have some work to do. We have to make the paint. It's work, but it's fun. Before we get started painting, we need to have some instant coffee. That's the kind that dissolves in water. You can ask a grown-up for help with that. You need 3 cups of any kind to make your light, medium, and dark coffee paint. You're going to need to know how to use measuring spoons. 1 teaspoon and a tablespoon. The tablespoon is the larger of the two, and you'll mostly use the tablespoon when you're measuring out your coffee and your water. The only thing you use the teaspoon for is on your light colored coffee paint, measuring out the coffee, because you don't need much in it. Okay, this is my 1 teaspoon of coffee. I like to do the dry coffee first and then put the water in, because my measuring spoons are nice and dry and I don't get coffee stuck to a wet spoon. So I go through it and I measure out all of the coffee first. Then I'm going to go in and measure out my water. I have a cup here, so I can just spoon it in. I'll stir it in a minute after I get all the water in each cup. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to stir each cup of coffee to mix in the instant coffee. If you go slow, you're supposed to be able to do it without getting bubbles, but I've tried it and it doesn't work. For me, it's easier just to stir it fast like I want to, and then just pour the coffee into another cup and it leaves the bubbles behind. So here it is. I'm almost ready to paint. I just wanted to show you, you can use a paintbrush to paint with, or if you don't have a paintbrush at home, you can use Q-tips. I have some water so that I can wash out my brushes. So here's my light value of coffee paint, my medium value of coffee paint. Notice I rinse out my brush, squeeze out the water, and go to the dark value of coffee paint. That's using the paintbrush. Let's try the Q-tip. I'll do my light value. Ooh, that's really light. Okay, I'll flip it over for my medium value. Right, and get a new one for my dark value. There we go. Now we can think about starting to paint a picture. My daughter drew hers in pencil first. She's getting ready to paint her picture. She's going to start with the light value paint first and paint all the areas that she can think of that she wants this light color. She can always come back later if she forgets something, but it's nice to do it all the light at once. Then wash out your brush, then move to the medium, wash out your brush, and move to the dark. You can see areas of light, medium, and dark value in her painting. If you want to make something darker, you can let your painting dry and go over it with another layer. Enjoy the process. I can't wait to see what you're going to paint.